Happy Valentine's Day. We're going to be making a 3-course vegan dinner today that is ideal for Alex. He loves this style of food. I have got a few different options if you're thinking of cooking for your partner on Valentine's Day or for yourself down below on a blog post so you can choose the sort of meal that you want to be eating. And let's get cooking. Now it's all melted, we're going to remove it from the heat to cool. Now in a blender or food processor, add in 1 pack of silken tofu, this is 350 grams, 2 tablespoons of cacao powder, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, well, that's quite accurate, wasn't it? A teaspoon of vanilla extract, a pinch of sea salt, and then add in the melted chocolate. And then we blend. If it needs a bit of scraping to mix it through, use a silicone spatula to make sure that everything's blended. This can make up to 6 little mousses, but because it's me and Alex, I'm going to put these in a really cute little mug and make them a little bit bigger. Now I've tidied them up, I'm going to set it in the fridge for around an hour. While the chocolate mousse is in the fridge setting, we're going to get started on our burgers. We're going to put loads of lovely ingredients together in the food processor again, and then put those in the fridge as well to set. First, we're going to make our flax egg, which is just flaxseed or flax meal, into a little bowl with some water. So it's always 1 part flaxseed or chia seed and 3 parts water, and you just leave that to set, and it forms a gooey texture that's going to bind the burgers like egg would. And we're just going to pop this in the fridge to set. Half of a red onion, roughly chopped, and 1 garlic clove, just remove the skin. In a food processor, add the garlic and the red onion, a 400 gram tin of black beans, rinsed, 150 grams of soy mince, I'm using the Linda McCartney frozen kind, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, a tablespoon of soy sauce, a tablespoon of maple syrup, half a cup of cooked brown rice, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. You can add more after you've mixed if it needs to be a bit thicker, and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And last, a good seasoning of salt and pepper. And now the flax egg is ready and all goopy, we'll add that as well. And now we're going to blend it in the food processor. I'm going to add in some more cornstarch because it's still a little bit wet, so test it halfway through. And now we're going to make it into 6 patties. I've got a block of tofu. This is extra firm tofu. The brand is Tofu Co. If you're in the UK, this is my favourite one. We're going to chop this into nugget shapes to make some really delicious chicken nuggets for the starter. A little tip with tofu, if you want to make it even more firm, then you can freeze it and it basically pulls all the water. So you can kind of see here, there's like lots of little air pockets, which just adds to the texture being more like meat. Half a cup of breadcrumbs, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of mustard powder, 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast, 1 tablespoon of mixed dried herbs, and season generously with salt and pepper. And give this a little mix. I'm going to divide the breadcrumb mixture into 3 separate bowls just because as you're coating the tofu, the breadcrumb mixture can get a bit wet, so this stops it getting too wet and all combined together. In another bowl, we're going to do 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and 4 tablespoons of water. So we're going to dip the tofu first into the cornstarch mixture, then the breadcrumbs, and I'm going to put them on a plate, ready to go. we've got all of our cute little tofu nuggets, I'm gonna also put these in the fridge and get set up for the meal. So now we've prepared the tofu nuggets and the burgers, I'm gonna get everything out here. We're gonna make a burger sauce. I've got my burger buns and some gherkin and tomato to top the burgers with, as well as some Life cheese slices. So we'll prepare that, get everything ready, and then I think the best thing to do is to cook your burgers and put them in an oven so they stay warm, and then you can prepare the tofu nuggets ready to serve as starter, and then when you're finished with your starter you can just take the burgers out the oven, put them all together and serve those with some chips. I've got some chips in the oven too, and then your pudding can be ready to go in the fridge. For your burger sauce, mix 1 tablespoon of vegan mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of ketchup, half a tablespoon of some sriracha, and then half a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. And then we mix it all together. Little wiggle. Obviously I'm making 6 patties because that's how many it makes, but if you don't want to make all 6, then divide the recipe up to make just 2, or what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook them all and then we can save the others in the fridge or freezer for another day. So we have our burgers waiting, and actually someone in the room suggested that we should have double burgers, so genius. Thanks for that, Ali. We're gonna fry up all of the chicken nuggets and then they can be served straight away, and I'm gonna put the burgers in the oven on a low heat while we're eating those, and then you can have your dessert when you're ready. Right, here's your burger, Alex.
Thank you.
Should we try the nuggets first? They're a little bit cold because we've been taking some nice pictures, but we're used to that. Do you don't want ketchup?
I was going to dip mine in.
Cheers. Mmm. It probably gives the feel of a chicken nugget. And what do you rate this menu? Like this, is this your cup of tea?
Oh yeah, there's a little too much veg in the burger.
But like I said at the start of the video, I have a blog post with a variety of different menus for Valentine's Day, depending on what you're going for, or you can mix and match them. But I think this is universally quite appealing to a lot of people. To have like homemade burgers, it feels quite special.
Yeah, especially double-decker burgers.
Yeah, but yeah, go check out the blog post and all the recipes will link below. I have already taken a bite of this burger for a reel. But let's taste this.
Oh.
Cheers.
Uh-oh.
Good, isn't it? And Obviously we're doing this out of order, but we're going to give you a little bit of a taste test. We're going to have some of the pudding for you. Shall I feed it to you, or romantic? Oh, shall I let you finish chewing first?
I'm going to steal your napkin. I lost mine.
Here you go, my love.
Thank you.
Every time I make this, I think, why don't I make this all the time? I can't get over how delicious this is with so few ingredients and such simple, wholesome ingredients. It's so tasty. It's like a homemade choc pot or a homemade little mousse.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a homemade mousse.
Tastes better than the
Oh, way better, yeah. Unbelievably good, and it's just so cute in these little mugs. We're gonna finish our meal now after a long day of shooting and enjoy our burgers and nuggets. Roxy is under the table trying to eat this. This is not your food.
No. No.
I hope you enjoyed today's video. Go check out the links in the description to all these recipes and the blog post. And happy Valentine's Day. Even if you don't have a partner, please make this meal just for yourself and have a self-love, self-care Valentine's Day, because that is so important as well. Or do this with one of your friends. We can show love to more people than just a partner, can't we?
We can.
Ignore him, he's on one. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Why are you laughing?
I'm on one.
You are.
A day.